there's so many things that can take our time, and time is incredibly valuable. But I feel like I've really been blessed in my life to have a lot of opportunities, to be involved with a lot of really cool things, to have some incredible individuals just pour into my life. And it gives you a tremendous just degree of conviction to want to give back. And I really feel like that's one of the things that we're called to do, is just as others have given to us, it's our duty to give back. And so being able to have an impact in the lives of children and families that have endured a lot is absolutely incredible. To get to be a part of just a fellowship of men that are so gifted at what they do and so passionate. I mean, I treasure it. I absolutely treasure it. And so in a lot of ways, I mean, you know, what I feel like I receive personally is every bit as good as what I'm able to give, because it just continues to, I don't know, it continues to challenge me. It continues to force me to grow. And I'm super thankful for the opportunity just to fellowship and be a part of something way, way bigger than me.
My name is Shane Rogers. I'm 16 years old and I'm from McCall, Idaho. We were at a family reunion and my uncle had built this swing and I kept falling off of it. I went to sleep in our RV that night and my back was just killing me. It felt like someone stabbed a needle in my back and I was screaming, and it was the middle of the night and we had to drive a couple hours to this emergency room. And so the doctor was talking to me and then he asked if he could pull my parents out into the hall, basically. He told them that they found some odd white blood cells in my vials of blood they took, and they tested it for a couple things and found out that I had leukemia. I didn't really know what was going on still. I was 8 years old, so it's kind of hard to pick up what was going on. And I started taking all my medications and stuff, and one of them was a medical steroid, and I kept getting weaker and weaker until I couldn't feel anything, and I couldn't use my arms, I couldn't use anything, and that part scared me a lot. I didn't know if I would ever be able to walk again. I was paralyzed for a couple months, almost a year I would say, and I couldn't really do much. And so they were basically steroid-induced paralysis, and so it can wear away. And so I was finally able to use my arms and stuff, and just stay at home, and I kind of got bored. My dad's like, "Do you want to go shooting with me?" And I said, I don't really know if I can, but I'll try. And that kind of started it all there.
I've been hearing all about you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You're bullying some senior at the high school or something?
Yeah.
Sean?
How you doing?
I'm Corey.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I bet. We are too.
Long time no see.
Yeah. So good to have a week away from me?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I got less. I didn't have to work as hard. How you feeling? Are you feeling confident?
Yeah, hopefully. Kind of.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident.
Yeah. Have you been shooting?
Yeah.
Nice. It's gonna be on that ridge.
Okay.
How far am I, Donnie? Is that like 115,
85.
120?
100.
Oh, right on.
So check your turrets, you're 0, 0.
Yeah. 9 o'clock on the edge of the bullseye. Awesome, dude.
I think it was touching the edge.
Probably win, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to the right. But
Coriolis effect of the Earth.
Yeah,
You win the
move, that
award. I
target
think
just
that's
shifted.
the best shot ever. Pretty good.
Donnie, why you have your earmuffs on still?
What?
It doesn't look electronic.
Reminds me of that trip to my doctor's appointment. He told me I was getting hard of hearing. My ears were starting to fail. It's the hardest news I've had in a long time to hear. I botched that. I couldn't hear myself talk.
no, I can't take that. Are you
I will
serious?
then if you aren't.
I mean, really?
That's from the gang at EXO.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We might have to trade you. Mine has blood all over it.
Yeah, right?
Maybe we can put some blood on this one. Oh yeah, that looks good.
right below it, the clump of trees. Yeah, there's a bolt to the right. Yeah, walking side hill. Looks like a 5-point maybe. Yeah. The other one went into the yellow brush. Can you see?
Yeah, he's a 5x6. He's missing his second brow tine on his right side, and he has a 6 on his left. And there's 2 satellite bulls with him. There's 1 spike, it looks like, and looks like maybe another 5 or a 4. He looks pretty small. Elk hunting is like one of those things that you can't experience unless you're there. Like, everyone hears about elk hunting on YouTube and you can hear them bugling, but I think it's more than just what you see on all those videos. When you're 15 feet away from a bull that's bugling, it's pretty insane, and it raises your adrenaline a lot. I know there's a bunch of animals you can hunt here, but I think elk to me are just like the most like awesome animals.
There he goes, he's running. First night, outfitters for Hope Hunt. Shane brought us up here. Said, guys, there's gonna be bulls everywhere. He was not lying. Problem is, they're 1,000 yards across there. So we're just sitting here looking at them with spotting scope and listening to their faint bugles. Just amazing how this open country just swallows the sound. They sound like they're 3 miles away and they're just half-mile across the draw. But saw one good one.
Yeah.
He's got a broken tine on one side, it looks like. I've seen a couple other smaller 6 points, but good first night. We don't want him to pull the trigger on the first night. Right?
Nope.
First morning, though, we'll be okay. Tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Dude, I should shoot him in that. That's sweet.
That'd be cool.
It's a broken brown tine.
Dude, that would be sweet enough.
Yeah.
Thank you for each of these men that are, Lord, just committed to just sharing the gifts that you have given. I thank you so much for this food that's been prepared. I pray that you would just bless it to our bodies, that you would bless the hands that have prepared it, Lord, and that your will be done. Just walk with us this day. Commit this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen.
More eggs?
Oh, shit.
We got lots of eggs.
Thank you very much.
You bet. There's ketchup over there if you're
Perfect.
inclined to it.
yourself. We're just down the glass. good news?
Yeah.
I just heard one bugle.
That's awesome. Where do you see him?
I think he's over in this draw down here. I just heard a whoa.
Yeah, let's go get him.
You sure? Is there any question?
our way back over there now. See if we can't get him to get us a shot.
Be ready, because there's probably going to be two bulls that jump up there. And maybe go across the open. They're probably littler bulls, but just in case. guess 6 points aren't good enough for Shane. There's still another one down there. What do you think, Shane?
Probably can't make it over.
There he goes. No need to push it then. But we sat here all day over in the shade. The elk never bugled. Finally, the big one started bugling at like 6 o'clock, 5:30. So we came up here. One of the ones we had heard earlier came up the hill to us. Shane got so excited, released all his adrenaline, and he's like, that's all I can take for today. Actually, I'm looking at the canyon here and I'm thinking, I don't want to hike down there right before dark, so we're going to hike out. There's a road in the bottom, so I think in the morning we're going to come in from the bottom and come up, not take a chance of them winding us and busting out of here, so that's our plan. But we know that's a big bull. We can just tell.
Or a dinosaur.
A dinosaur. It's either a dinosaur or a big bull.
Yeah.
Shane said he would shoot either one.
Well, look who we got here with us.
You should know him by now after today.
Yeah, pretty convenient. Shane actually lives very close to us, and we told him we were recording the outros for the videos and invited him to be here, and he's like, absolutely, I love being on camera and I don't get nervous at all. So he was a trooper, joined us here, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the hunt. So only the first couple days. Don't spoil what happens later on in the hunt. But Donnie, I'll let you, because you I think you knew Shane before I did.
So I did. So Shane missed out on us the year before hunting, and we formed the new Outfitters for Hope that we're running everything through now, and great group of guys, exact same intent for everything that we do and everything that we stand for with this elk hunt. And Shane was the lucky very first hunter that was selected to go on this Outfitters for Outfitters for Hope hunt.
Is that a dad joke already?
Yeah, no. But so I had met him earlier in the year at one of the archery shoots, and online I had met him at one of the sportsman show. He's definitely got a passion for hunting and the outdoors, and perfect youth to be able to take on this hunt. So yeah, we as you saw there on the first full day of hunting, we didn't have to hold back. Shane was like, oh yeah, let's go. And every time we'd get to a ridge and be like, you good to go? He's like, oh yeah, let's go. Yeah. So we went and we went. And how many bulls did we see the first day, that first full day? Yeah, probably 4 or 5 bulls.
Yeah.
A couple of them there were pretty close, and Shane gave it the pass.
All right, Shane, time for you to start talking.
Yeah.
Got some questions for you.
Okay.
What was going through your mind, like driving to the gas station to meet this whole group? Because there's John, Donnie, Tony Mudd, Russ Meyer, Russ's dad came and cooked. So you and your dad meeting pretty much everybody except Donnie for the first time. I think Donnie, were you the last one to show up, or you were the first one there?
I think that we're one of the first ones there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was, because you
Yeah.
rode with him.
Yeah, they
Okay.
came to my house and we drove over to meet everybody else.
Yeah. So what were you thinking? What was going through your mind?
I was definitely excited, just in high anticipation to meet everyone, because I had really no idea who I was gonna meet and who was actually coming on the hunt with us. And
Was it a surprise to you?
to how many people were
No,
going?
to be going on the hunt.
Yeah, I definitely did not expect to be going on that hunt, but that was probably one of the last things I expected. But yeah, it was crazy because a truck would show up and another one and another one. And I was like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of people coming. But it was awesome. It definitely, the bigger the group, the more fun it is for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
When did you find out that you were going on the hunt?
Ooh, I think it was almost a year before.
That you were going on the hunt, but you didn't know who was going to...
Yeah, I didn't know who was. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who spoiled it for you? Because you knew a little bit ahead of time.
Well, I had assumptions. I didn't know for sure. And then,
So Shane actually lives 10 miles away from me.
yeah, pretty close.
And my son Isaac, who's a senior in high school, came home at the beginning of the school year and said, I met this kid who's been hunting with you on Hunt of a Lifetime. I was like, oh, cool, what's his name? And he said, Shane. And I'm like, no, we haven't hunted with a Shane. Maybe he went with another group on Hunt of a Lifetime or something. And he's like, I don't know, he said that he knows you or he's hunted with you or something. And I didn't know he met him at school. He just said he met somebody, so I figured it was through Instagram or something. So he comes home 2 days later and says, no, Shane's the kid that's going hunting with you this fall. And I was like, oh, don't tell him. It's supposed to be a surprise.
We hadn't told him yet.
Yeah, we hadn't told Shane. And so there were people that knew Shane that were doing their best to keep it a secret.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it was hard because all during the summer at a couple of sports shows, I ran into Shane and Sean, his dad, at those sports shows, and there was him coming up to me, asking me these questions, and I'm like, oh, yeah, knowing the entire time that he was going, but we wanted to surprise him a little way closer to the actual hunt date, so.
Yeah, I think I started piecing it together, not early, but like just a couple months before my hunt is when I started to kind of put things together.
Like,
And I was like, I know this place we're going, I know previous, yeah, I was like...
you went scouting out in the area, right, during the summer?
Well, yeah, because we actually lived down closer there, and we went camping there a bunch of times, and my dad would bring me down there, and I was like, I like fishing too, and I was like, I can't shoot anything down here, and there's no fishing, so what are we
Why are
doing
we
down
camping
here?
here?
Yeah, and then during the hunt, he mentioned why we were down there, and I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense for sure.
That's awesome. I know you've watched the last few years. We've been involved with Hunt of a Lifetime, which is a different organization, and this year we're supporting Outfitters for Hope. And like Donnie mentioned, same mission, same goal, which is just to share an experience in the outdoors with someone who's been through a challenging time. And you know, I comment every year, but these are just such rewarding experiences for us because Shane's persevered a ton, and it shows when he hunts elk, and it's just awesome to be able to go out and do something like elk hunting that we maybe take for granted sometimes, and be able to go out and watch how he deals with the adversity compared to Donnie and I, who kind of flail around on the ground when elk won't bugle, and Shane's just smiling, having a good time and happy to be there. And it's, you know, our season was tough. We definitely throughout the season struggled sometimes to find elk and to get into elk, and this area that we hunt is, I mean, it's pretty incredible. It's like Disneyland for elk hunters, but even out there this year, it wasn't wasn't what it's been in the past. A little bit tougher to find elk and get into them. So we're excited for tomorrow's episode, right?
Yeah, definitely.
What are we gonna give away when you finally kill an elk? Look, Shane's looking all around in here too, just like Donnie. He's like,
See?
what should we give away?
It's a natural reaction.
Yeah, we might have to. I don't know if we gave away one Yeti, didn't we? I think when Lewis killed his elk in Utah, we gave away, but
Yep.
we've got another one sitting over there. So we'll give away a Yeti 210 cooler.
The big one.
Yeah, when Shane kills an elk.
That
We're not going to
sounds
tell you
good.
when that happens.
Yeah, that's
But couple things before we wrap up. I don't think Donnie told any dad jokes out in the field on this hunt. He told plenty of them back at camp, but
Yeah. Earlier, John was talking to Corey. Corey was kind of going off on John, and John said that he needed to butter Corey up. So I was just. Did you hear about the? Did you hear about the butter that had his first night of stand-up comedy?
hopefully it went better than yours.
It was on a roll.
Oh, that's lame. We got more laughter out of the pre-delivery than the actual joke.
Exactly.
Shane, I think you're going to have to tell a dad joke in the
John's
next
laughing.
episode.
yeah.
John has a tear coming down his face.
So, Shane, what else do you like to do besides hunt elk?
Get ready to hunt elk.
There's no off season, right?
Nope, never off season.
But you said you like
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah, I like to go fishing.
I
That's
think
about
I've
it.
seen you out waterfowl hunting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like waterfowl hunting.
Yeah, he and Isaac have had a chance to go out a couple times together. And
Yeah.
waterfowl, so ducks. You know why ducks have such long tail feathers? I never realized why.
No, but apparently it's cool when they do.
They do. It's to cover their butt quacks. That's
I
my
don't
dad
know.
joke.
I don't know, Donnie. That was pretty good.
That was.
All right. Let's see. So we've got dad joke covered. Strategy for success. We didn't share any in the field either of those days.
I don't think so.
So it's sponsored and brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And I think it's important, here's we're winding down the end of Destination Elk V3 to talk a little more about the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And today's strategy for success is become a member of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, because they do so much to conserve what we love. And it's easy for us to look ahead and say, well, for the next 10 years, there's nothing threatening elk hunting. We're going to be able to hunt elk. But if you look even further into the future, it's so important to realize all that they do. Back in 1984, 1985, that time frame, nobody was looking ahead at what land access and ownership and conservation and habitat. Nobody was looking at what we were going to be facing today except for the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. And in that amount of time, they've conserved different conservation projects on over 8 million acres of land that they've enhanced through access, through habitat improvement, all focused on improving elk hunting and elk hunting opportunities. And that's, if I was a member for 10 years, that's $350 to be a member for 10 years, and that money goes right back onto the ground to build elk hunting opportunity. And looking ahead another 30 years from now, who knows what we're going to face.
Yeah, things are in the works for access that is 5 to 10 years from now, right now, that they're trying to keep access for us 10 years from now.
Absolutely. So if you're not a member, I would strongly encourage you to go to rmef.org/elk101. For a very limited time, they're giving away a Gerber knife. If you sign up through that link to become a member, it's $35. Besides all they do there, and you look at this year alone, I think there's 6 states that I've seen already in the West that have bills that legislation has introduced that affect hunting in a negative way. And the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation is on top of all of that. They're on top of the legislation. They get involved. Through their membership, if you're a member, you're going to get emails on it so that you know who to contact and how to handle it. And they're basically becoming a hub and an organizer of those who are interested in protecting and conserving hunting and hunting rights. Their mission is still all about elk and elk habitat, but part of their involvement also goes into the policy and politics side, where they're able to disseminate that information to us and to the whole army of RMEF members. So go there, be a member, become a member. If you're already a member, become a sponsor member, or like I did, become a life member. And the good that they do is far going to outweigh the sacrifice that you make financially to become a member.
Yep.
So, all right, strategy for success, dad joke.
We got to give some stuff.
Giveaways. Yes, we've got the same 4 daily packages. We've got the Yeti bottle combination. We've got the elk call package from Rocky Mountain Hunting Calls. We've got the Mountain Ops Bugleberry, and we've got the Peaks trekking poles. So just enter a comment down below. And in addition, don't forget, we also have the Baku giveaway. They're doing a promotion. Just go to baku.com/elk101. And we don't have the bike back here, but Baku is spelled BAKCOU. Baku.com/elk101. You can win a bike trailer of your choice. You can win a swag package, or they're giving away 5 gift cards that'll save you $800
Big
off
gift
of a
cards.
bike. Yeah. Not to mention, if you don't want to wait to see if you win one of those gift cards, you can use the code ELK101. It'll save you $300 on any bike that you order off of their website. And make sure and follow them on Instagram.
They're always posting pretty cool stuff on there. So
yeah, like a picture of Donnie riding an electric bike without any hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was just a computerized image.
It wasn't. But just wait till you see the computerized image. It's a good one. Remember the comment about the basket on the front of the bike?
Yep.
Yeah, we got Donnie a basket.
Perfect.
Yeah. Don't forget, we're also doing a finale giveaway that you can register for right now. Just go to elk101.com/DEV3. That's Destination Elk V3 abbreviated, DEV3. And you can win an EXO pack, a prime bow, a Yeti camp chair, trailhead camp chair, or the Go Box that Shane's sitting on. Not the one he's sitting on, but a Yeti Go Box.
One.
Yeah. So tons of giveaways here in the last couple days, and be here tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks for all of your comments. There's an enormous amount of comments, and it's a lot more than it was last year, and it's taken longer to go through them all, but we are reading all of them.
Yep.
And thanks for those comments. Be sure and subscribe. Corey's not going to tell me today, but
On this side. So on this side.
subscribe's over here, comments over here.
Subscribe. We're closing in on 100,000, and not that getting to 100,000 is going to get us any kind of a prize or anything, but it'll be a cool milestone, and you'll be a part of it. So we'll see you back here tomorrow, and Shane will be back here with us.
Yep.
And we just might be giving away a Yeti cooler.
The success rate for do-it-yourself public land elk hunters hovers around 10%. The reality of that statement is that 9 out of 10 elk hunters each fall fail to fill their tag, or the average elk hunter only fills their elk tag once every 10 years. But average no longer applies to you. Crush the averages and sign up for the University of Elk Hunting online course today and become a consistently successful elk hunter.